Okay, next we need to take care of our recent snapping turtle intake. He had a fish hook, a couple of fish hooks. He was brought to me because some children found him with on the bank of a lake with a fish hook stuck in the roof of his mouth, and they claimed that they removed the hook, and I did find a wound there. Just inside the upper part of his jaw and his hard palate, and it had pierced his sinuses up there below his nostrils, and he was bleeding pretty good. But then after I cleaned all the debris and coagulated blood and everything out of his mouth, I discovered he had a really old, rusted treble hook. I removed this old rusted treble hook. Was embedded. One of the shanks was firmly embedded in the roof of his mouth. It went all the way through his hard palate. It was rusting and degrading, and he was very lethargic, and I knew that the reason they brought him to me was not that he had just been, hooked by this hook they were describing that they removed. And but when I discovered that treble hook, I knew that he had to be suffering a massive, septic shock infection from that hook, possibly even heavy metal toxicity from the breakdown of it. Not exactly sure the composition of it. It might be a carbon steel hook, but it could have had some nickel or something on it. He's just not doing good at all. So he's sleeping right now, thankfully. Hey, batteries went dead on me there. But the last 24 hours or so, he really wasn't getting any sleep. He was awake a lot. I tried to give him some painkillers, and he's on gentamicin. I'm going to back off on that though, and probably go with something else, because that's kind of hard on kidneys. And if he does have some heavy metal toxicity, that's not going to be good for him. I'm going to have to see if I've got enough Baytril though, but for his weight, I really don't have that much left. But anyway, need to give him some injections here. This is going to be just supportive therapy for if he does have some heavy metal toxicity. And I've rehabbed quite a few snapping turtles that were in pretty bad shape. And usually once they've been around you a little bit, and they realize you're not really trying to hurt them, they're not that defensive. He was gaping his mouth a little bit and trying to bite, a little. He wasn't as defensive as he should have been when he was brought here, though. Just know he was feeling bad. He did try to gape his mouth at me and stuff a little bit, but he hasn't really done that much lately. Okay, so give him a vitamin B shot here. B complex. I'm sorry, baby. Hang on, baby. I know, the turtle didn't like that. I'm sorry, turtle. Hang on, turtle. Now I'll give him some vitamin C. I'm gonna alternate so I don't, give him so much pain in one arm. And he's gonna get some dexamethasone, some steroid here, anti-inflammatory. That's for a inflammation that he might have from infection, septic shock. And this here is going to be a calcium injection. I know, baby, I know. And his right eye was injured. I'm not really sure to what extent yet. He's not really letting me look at it too much. And unfortunately, I also need to give him some stomach tubing of some nutrients. Gonna give him some calcium drench, and some other mineral and vitamin fluids orally. So I got to shove a feeding tube down his throat for that. He's not gonna like that.